Jason, you bounce from Paramore right as they're heating up, late 2005, and then personal reasons pulling you out. Man, leaving at a moment like that had to feel like jumping without a parachute. How do you process walking away from the dream you helped build, and what toll did it take on your soul both before and after?
Gosh, when you're in the middle of it, you don't realize exactly what you're walking away from. Mm-hmm. But boy, it's hard. It's I mean, they went on tour with some of my favorite bands right after I left, and it was definitely hard to navigate those feelings, especially because I was still playing, and I was still pursuing it. But I just didn't quite know the gravity. And I think it's something that's really resounded through my life, is that, and God has spoken this to me, is like, you don't know the gravity of these situations. Mm. And it's like, until you're ready, I'm going to hold those things from you, because I need you to be prepared for what's next. Mm. There was a lot going on at that time. My parents had gotten divorced after 25 years of marriage, and my sister had cerebral palsy and epilepsy, and she had really battled that for 20 years. Wow. And she had just she had an experimental brain surgery that helped her, and now she's doing amazing, and God really has done an amazing work there. But my mom saw a time to leave, and my dad was really stuck with a handicapped daughter, and my little brother and sister were like 3 and 5. And my mom moved out of the country, not just like divorced my dad. It was a full-on separation from all of us.
Oh, wow.
So it was a massive hit, and me being on the road and my dad being a single parent all of the sudden, because it literally happened in a day. She served him divorce papers and left the next day, and I was on tour for the whole year, and he called me. He's like, I can't do this anymore by myself. I need your help.
Wow.
That's like the first time I've really ever told that story.
That was 2005.
Jeez. That was the end of 2005. Yeah.
Wow.
So is that kind of the personal reason why you stepped away?
That's the personal reason. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were some other reasons that were kind of complicated internally in the band that always happen. You know, I'm touring with 13 and 15 and 16-year-olds as a 20-year-old. Yeah. I was also tour managing, driving the car, selling all the merchandising, playing guitar. It was a lot of weight to carry. So I was just personally stressed. Wow. And it was complicated to navigate everything.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, were the band members those ages?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
When I joined the band, I'll just start from the youngest. Zach, the drummer, was 13. Haley, the singer, was 15. Josh was 16, the guitar player, and Jeremy was 19 or 18, and I was 19 or 20, 19 or 20, right around there. I turned 21 on the road on our first tour. Okay. At Outback Steakhouse.
At Outback Steakhouse.
It's a good spot to go.
Yeah.
Did you get a bloomin' onion?
I think I did.
Oh, man.
I definitely got a steak. Being from Oklahoma, you don't
steak.
You don't pass up
yeah, you
steak.
don't pass up steak. Okay, so fast forward.
Yeah.
2010. There was a little incident that happened in Nashville. Most people, if you weren't from Nashville, you may not have even heard, but I don't know how you couldn't. There was a massive flood. It wasn't just like a little bit, right? It was like a lot of downtown Nashville was underwater, and you had this impact you in a particular way. Yeah.
So I was actually living in downtown Franklin at the time, and we saw the water rising. We're like, we don't really know what's going on. I'm not really one to prescribe to watching a lot of TV or news. I still don't. I think it's the safest thing to just stay out of most of it most of the time, because life is way too short and it's way too beautiful to be convoluted with all of that stuff. And so it's raining, no big deal.
Yeah.
Until it started really raining. And I ended up having to drive out on people's front yards from my house because the water was coming up so high. And so I narrowly escaped like not being stuck in the house when my house got hit by a wall of water.
Because it wasn't just Nashville; it was
all
Franklin,
over. Yeah,
Spring Hill, everywhere.
Over. And I just remember getting home after the water had gone down, and I walked into my garage because I was moving at the time, and all my gear was under 4.5 feet of water. All my guitars, my
$160,000.
My favorite Gretsch that's still to this day, like it's cracked in 12 places and it sits in the case, and I just don't have the money to restore it. And it's like my baby. And a lot of my gear was that way. And it was really hard to see it taken away. But God did something really beautiful in the middle of that.
Yeah. Tell us more about that.
Well, I had a conversation with him because I was pissed, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you would. And he gave me like a little tidbit, and I kind of have held on to it since then. I saw this table with chips, and God's the dealer. And a lot of times we'll bet on God with our troubled family members or our 10%. But we hold on to our attachments. We hold on to the things that keep us held down.
Mm.
And I said, I don't want to do this anymore. Any of it.
Mm.
So either you're going to make something out of my life, or I'm going to find something else to believe in.
Mm.
And I pushed all my chips into the middle. I said, I'm all in.